because I feel like when I have the phone close to me and it's playing music, that's when I get cut off a lot. Okay. All right, so last session we began with Berlin and Grognak deep in the tunnels underneath the city of Olympia. You guys were in a desperate battle for your lives against Grimfang, Grognak. I'm gonna do that constantly. Grimfang, Marike, and Fluffy, the Howler. Sable and Sola had just darted off into the tunnels after the warning of Berlin to run. And blows exchanged, blood spills, and the tunnels relic. Berlin, in desperation, manages a brutal attack with her beach ball of doom. You set off what is it, firebomb? Beat of force or something. Yes. Yeah, beat of force. And managed to block most of the tunnel off, trapping Fluffy just behind. Grimfang and Grognak. Grimfang retaliates on a very wounded Grognak, and I don't quite remember exactly what happened, but some blows were exchanged, but leaving Grognak clutching to life. And holding his axe quite threateningly over Grognak's neck, Grimfang yells, "Have you had enough?" And Berlin finally conceded, unaware that his bluff and how close to death he himself was. You're stripped of your mace, Berlin, and you are forced to continue on in the tunnel, following closely behind Marike, carrying her beloved mace. Oh, and Grognak too. And after some time, you've reached the throne room. I forgot about the whole snake fight. There's a snake fight. Yeah, he fought a snake. It was fine. You did get your mace back, though, in that struggle. Grimfang trusted you enough to give you your mace.
He knew he needed my help.
He did, because he was not doing so good. But you didn't know that. He just looked quite rough. But stark cold, the stone chamber looks scratched out as if by the hands of ancient gods. A large throne room underground, dark red velvet draped everywhere. Just lit barely by a couple of big flaming those braziers or whatever you want to call them. And you're brought into the chamber. Grognak clinging to life. And Sola and Sable. At the beginning of that, you managed to flee, racing faster, 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 and just when the air seemed to scream and pelt at your lungs, Sable, threatening to implode or explode them, that familiar thin golden thread appeared, nearly invisible, and a surge of life, energy, and newness filled you, ran faster than ever before, as if on legs not your own, as if the strength of the sun herself filled you. And arriving at the castle faster than ever thought possible, you collapsed. Sola on your back, heaving heavy, choking breaths. Desperate for help, you both stumbled into the outer courtyard, into the throng of people all waiting to speak to the king. Fighting their way through, you both maneuvered and managed to find yourselves in the throne room. Airy light, filled with gilded golden pillars, white marble covered with vinery, embroidered with fauna. A long green runner led up to a large simple throne backed by a large golden sun. The King of Light himself sat haughtily, and that smug, aloof wreath. As he weighs and measures the weak, poor and suffering, subjecting them to various means of torment. Sola and Sable desperately tried to speak to him about Pro and Murad. However, he was unmoved and irritated by the men of Pro, and arrested you both to speak to you privately in his chambers. Sable valiantly attempted to sway the masses to see the deceptions of all of their kingdom, but Sola wisely hid a lockpick behind her tongue as they were escorted. In the king's chambers, they discovered he's merely an illusion, playing it a king. Several attempts to escape are made, but eventually they are met with Nazore, who skulks in, instilling fear in all. She forced you both through a portal to Grimfang's. Berlin and Grimfang, in the meantime, have had a reunion with few words. He tells of his grand plans and is happy to answer any questions asked. He allows Grognak to be bandaged and healed slightly, tending only to the biggest wound. Healing himself and offering meal and drink to a very angry Berlin. Grognak now awake, the party is reunited. Nazore is quickly interrogated by Grognak, also with your mind medallion of thoughts. I forget what it's called. And he discovers the mirrors of life trapping hanging amidst the Dark King's treasures. He sees the faces, including the face of King Tom and Manx, the King of Light. He discovers all of this as Grimfang and Nazare go on about the insufferable witch. The one and only Chuckles the Clown. Speaking her name, she suddenly steps, giggling out of the mirror, and she reveals to Sable that her bell that he saved would allow him to summon her. She's thrilled to be out, but the shackles on her wrist shine with the magical orb, and quickly Nazore sends her back into her cell. Berlin is puzzled and deep in thought, and staring at her mace, she notices a faint string of runes she's not seen before. Her blood running down the haft seems to fill each line, revealing them. Unable to make head or tail of the language, the group is puzzled. You were unable to make head or tail of it. And the rest of the group is puzzled and anxious to be rid of Grimfang. For Mura, business seems to continue as usual, as various orcs, goblinkind come and go, staying only leaving again. And that was where we left it off. Give me 1 second. I'm going to grab some water because this is drying out my mouth for some reason. I'm having to start talking. Give me 2 seconds. Hi. Hello. What do you think? Oh, a second.
Oh, yeah, we had a restaurant. Yeah, you guys did. What have you guys done? You guys
Must be the heavy.
Oh my god. Sable is so tired.
Yeah, you guys didn't sleep.
No.
You did not sleep, so this would be about 2 nights going now that you slept.
Yeah.
And instead, we're running like hell to go get help and to first to rescue them and then to go get help. You guys have been working hard.
Yeah.
And if we were playing with exhaustion, you guys would be tired. But yeah, this is where we begin. You guys are sitting in the throne room in this most secret sort of chamber, surrounded by just the coldness of everything around you. Nothing seems to have been put there. The throne room, while elegant, if you could call it that, it looks like it was carved out merely for. There was no delicate intricacy to it. It literally looks like someone just scooped the earth out, and fleshed out this throne room, and those thick pillars rise sort of at random around the room, and the whole room has been covered in red velvet carpet running up to the thick slabs of rock that have been sort of assembled to create a throne. Red velvet sort of curtains at the back of the. It's up there. That's not helpful, but it's there. And you all. I have another map. I do. I'll grab another one out right away. But you all find yourselves sitting in this. Various orcs, goblinkind, have been filtering sort of in and out. They maybe stop for a second to eat something at some of the long tables. They stop to sort of chat and sort of recuperate. This has obviously been a bit of a base of operations for everybody. Thank you, Tyler. And you guys sit, and Grimfang himself seems very unbothered. Doesn't seem at all like he cares to do anything at the moment or to sort of do anything with you guys at the moment. He's got you here. He's got you imprisoned. Minus Berlin. Berlin is the only one not wearing shackles, I believe. Everybody else is shackled. There is heavy orc presence in this room. Dozens of goblin kind and orcs sort of filtering in and out at random. But minus sort of Nazore and Marike, nobody is actually watching for you. That job has been left to those two.
Where are we now? Are we still on the?
I would say that he's probably changed you guys up. For me, he changed you up to one of the poles, probably. Nah, he put you guys at the table. He probably would have been trying to get you guys to eat. So he's going to sit you guys at the table closest to the throne. So the long table, and probably on the end where you're sitting in the light. So all of you are going to be sort of clustered around there and chained around the legs. Shackled behind your back. Okay. Shackled.
So are we like chained together, or are we like chained?
You're chained up separately.
We're like chained up separately, like at a table to like sit.
Yeah.
And then there's nobody really watching us. Just who's watching us?
Missouri is
Oh, okay.
sort of to you, and then Marie Pales. But just those two. And Grimfang is sitting in his throne, and he's just he's not really paying attention. He's definitely working, if you will. He's looking at, various papers and sorting various maps and things. And he's occasionally someone will run in and sort of talk to him. And then they'll just as quickly be gone, and he'll be sitting there sort of sorting again and maybe marking stuff down. But he seems very unbothered with the fact that all four of you are just there.
Okay, so we're sitting at the table. Can you tell me what order we're in?
Yeah, okay. Well, Berlin's not chained up, but I would imagine probably he would have Grognak closest to him.
Okay.
And then Sable next. And then you and Berlin side of the table.
On the opposite, so it would be Sable and then Sola, and Berlin's probably next to Grognak and Sola.
No, so Grognak. Oh yeah.
And then Sable and then Berlin and Sola.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then Zori
is at the head.
Zori would be at the head, and Marike would just be sitting on. These are very long tables. Those tables are huge.
Okay.
So he'd be sitting beside me, Mac, and Sable on this side, beside Sable.
Okay.
So the two that are most heavily fenced in, so it goes. If you're looking at the map, do you still have the map, Pim, of this throne room?
Oh, like.
It's Tyler's gonna hold it up there. So you guys are at the table that's closest to the throne.
I don't think he's.
Tyler's.
Sent me that.
Your Grognak. I've got it for summer. I'll just pull it up and I'll put it on my.
Okay. Let me check real quick.
You can just put this one up there.
Yeah, I think we each have one, right? So yeah, I can see it up there.
Yeah, I'll steal it one second.
There's a lot of mess now.
I don't have that one. I have the one of the like the this one. I can't remember if you see the big.
Oh, the rebellion.
Yeah. I didn't have the throne room one.
Yeah. Okay. This is the throne room. So essentially, maybe I'll send you a picture of it too. Then, if you don't have it. The king is fallen.
The king is dead. So we're just sitting at a table, right? There's nothing. No one's really. I'm gonna okay. You know how like when cats get mad, their tails start to flop around real hard.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just start getting around. Are my hands chained like together like that, or how are they? How are my hands?
I'm trying to think because you guys would be allowed to eat. No, I would say that you're probably shackled by your feet by this point. Someone maybe came in and changed your shackles to around your ankles instead, but really close together. So it's one of those where when you walk, you have to like.
So kind of like, have you guys ever watched Oh Brother Where Art Thou?
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
like how those like feet shackles.
Yeah, exactly like that.
Well,
Can I
yeah.
or were you gonna go? You go
I
on.
was just gonna be like, well, what are we waiting for? What's happening? What?
Say too. Yeah.
What are we supposed to do?
You got
I'm
us
like
here.
looking at.
Was this part of your big plan? And I'm gonna suddenly look around, wherever he is. I don't
I'm
know.
talking to
Whichever
you,
direction
right?
he's. I'm talking to
Okay.
Grimfang. I'm yelling loudly to Grimfang. What's happening? What's supposed to? Do you want my life story? Do you what do you want? I'm just getting impatient.
And he looks at his paperwork and he kind of like, eh.
Oh, I
And
see.
is right, and wow, only aren't you here because you were causing problems? If you weren't causing problems, you don't have to be now. We just needed that one anyway.
You mean
and she
we're
points it
fixing problems? That's what we're doing. We're fixing the problem, which is you. And I'm just gonna start talking to cause like kind of like a big commotion. I just want to see what like I'm just gonna be like kind of yelling loud. Like, well, why isn't Berlin chained up? How come she doesn't get to be chained up?
Well, because Berlin is an honored guest. She's a guest. She's a guest. She's honored. She's the sibling to Grimfang. We need her. We need her.
What?
Bad. She's here, so we've gotta keep her happy.
Yeah, but so what are we waiting for?
Well, we're waiting until I probably shouldn't share that. I shouldn't
you
share that. I
can share.
probably shouldn't share
Okay.
that. I probably shouldn't.
We're all ears. We're here,
Is there
for
food?
you.
Is there food on the table? Is there food in front of us?
you.
Yeah, food and ale and everything's
Can I
brought. So you guys
take-
can all pick yourself right back up.
Can I
And,
take like
you know,
I don't know? I
you
just
had a long at this point. So
Oh,
eat
nice.
your spell.
Oh,
Go ahead.
God.
wait. We have to what? Sorry.
You had a long rest.
Oh, a long rest.
Sorry, I am all over the place. That stuff is not good for me before D&D.
So she's drunk. It feels like I'm drunk. Maybe it's a lot more caffeine than
It's totally a lot more. My heart is like going
Sorry,
crazy.
I need my character sheet. I'm eventually gonna write it down.
So
Does that mean that we go to full health?
you're going back to full everything, full spells, full health.
Can
And our
I-
hit dice, put like those.
Yeah, your hit dice are replenished.
Would you say that it's dawn?
Yeah, so time is passing. I don't remember how many. I know we've said that the army X amount of time away and be gone for X amount of time. Some time has passed that you guys have been down here with Grimfang. And that you guys have been sort of questioning, like, why are you even here? What's the point? And he's very bothered by you guys being there, and it has given you guys enough time to get your rest, get your sleep. As restless as it probably has been trying to sleep chained up to a table, in a room full of orcs. But yeah, you guys do get a long rest.
Can I, as I'm sitting there, and I assume what kind of spread did he have for us? What's in front of us?
It's probably various cooked meats, so like cooked bird on a
I'm gonna
big
take the cooked bird.
leg or
I'm
something.
gonna paw it, and I'm gonna look at both you guys, and I'm gonna look over there, and I'm just gonna toss it at Grimfang.
Okay, roll me a dexterity check.
Hey, let's go. That's a 14.
Can I see the seating arrangements again?
I'm gonna get the greasiest of chicken that was put in front of us. It's got like nice oils and stuff, and I'm gonna throw it like at his papers.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead. I have something I want to do, but
Okay. I would say with a 14, you said.
Yeah, it was a 14.
Okay. With a 14, I would say that you do manage to do that. You do manage to get it onto the papers. It kind of lands in his lap, and he looks at it, and you can see grease like running down the back of his.
I'm sorry. You looked kind of hungry, and I'm just gonna give him like a big toothy
He
grin.
grabs the chicken and looks at you and just and starts eating. And again, doesn't say anything to you. But this time he does. Actually, sorry, you wanted to do something.
I just wrote.
He's just eating his chicken.
Okay, well, very quickly while this commotion is going on, I'm gonna lift up. I'm gonna take a bite of food, lift up my napkin as if to wipe my mouth, take the out, and then I'm gonna drop it down into my lap, but but I'm hoping that Berlin, because she's next, see it if I kind of like make eye contact with her.
Do you see it? I would
You
say
see it?
that you would probably.
Okay, so the dog pick is like visible, and then I'm gonna tuck it into my sleeve with it 2D. So
Maybe you were like talking to me about something so that I was looking at you so that I could see.
you're like good food, huh? You're just like staring down.
Yeah, I feel like that would be something that would be obvious enough if it's sitting in your lap for a second.
Yeah.
If she just motioned to look at you, I don't think to roll for them.
So
I
then,
think you would see that.
but your hands are free, so you don't need
Yeah.
me to grab it.
No, I just tucked it into my an ability to get out of here.
Can I? Okay, I wanted to. Can I? Like under the table, like show Sola the runes on my mace just to see if there's any like recognition.
Yeah, go for it.
And what language?
What languages do you speak? Yeah, you look at the mace and no, unfortunately, none of that looks. Unfortunately, I don't have enough knowledge to know if it looks like a specific language. I don't think so. So I don't think you would even recognize what type of.
Okay.
Actually, roll me a history check just to see if you can like with it. Yeah, roll me a history check just to see if you can recognize what type of language.
Not so great. I got 10.
Okay. Yeah, you unfortunately just looks like runes to you. You'd be hard pressed to understand any of it.
Okay, I'll like just kind of like make that magic and shake my head real quick. And then proceed to eat my food. That's it. I just wanted to get the luck out of my mouth.
So you
And conceal it. Yeah. So I can talk.
Doesn't he have dogs too? Like those big hellhounds?
He's got one of them. The other one's in the tunnels somewhere.
Can I
Hasn't gone back out yet.
can I like throw them one of the chicken bones towards the dog? Not at it, just to trying to see if it'll eat it.
The chicken bone?
Yeah.
Roll and show.
Yeah, she's trying to kill him.
roll another dexterity throw.
This isn't an actual dog, it's a hellhound.
It's a howler, actually.
Oh, a
I still
howler.
love-
I thought it was a hellhound. I got a
Figure.
12. I got a 12.
Okay.
I'm gonna be
I would
like,
say what throw, considering that he's on the other side of the throne and that a 14 got you into Grimfang's lap, this one just kind of falls at the foot of the stairs of the throne and kind of thuds down on the stairs.
dang.
And the grease sort of spills it around. And Marike is sitting beside you and he looks at you and gonna sort of give you a whack. And I should roll.
He's gonna hit me?
He's gonna hit you. Do not waste good meat.
That
young
wasn't
cat.
that was a bone.
That's very good meat. You keep throwing it all over the. We don't get good meat like this very often. It's for
Oh,
special gear.
okay.
You
Sorry.
just waste all of it.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
And let's see
I'm
that.
not
He's
sorry.
gonna probably damage to you. Oh yeah, you're still not wearing your armor.
No.
So you're gonna take 6 points of damage.
Ow.
He whacks you at the back of your head. Do
Oh.
not waste meat. Very nice we have this fresh bird.
Oh.
Normally we do roadkill practically.
Where is in relation to where I'm at?
Marike is sitting right beside you.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
Yeah.
So how is Gargna chained up? Like exactly?
Just with your feet.
Just my feet?
Yeah,
My hands aren't chained together?
No. No, you guys have been allowed to just sort of eat freely.
And then the feet aren't chained to anything else?
I would say you're probably chained like under the table
To the floor or to the table?
to the table.
And there's shackles, right? Is there like a key?
There would be like on one of them. Yeah.
Oh, on one.
I think that's how they work, right? You've got like on the old
So we're
style
all
shackles.
connected to one.
No. Each individual.
Okay, we all.
And so when you say attached to the table, on the table, just like lay.
I kind of pictured it just around like a bar in the middle. Wrapped it.
Wait, but I still have all my inventory.
Yeah, you've been mostly just left alone to your own devices.
But I don't have my inventory.
Can I do something?
I don't think you took anything off of any of you. Actually, I don't think I said that. So you have all your stuff. Yeah, you guys are all armed to the teeth. Means let you all sit there with your weapons.
So you could have just pulled the lockpick.
Well,
out.
I'm
But instead you had it in your mouth.
I know.
just gonna like be ready that if anything like been gonna like try to eat stuff off the table. I would.
Okay. Yeah, because I imagine there's like a beam that runs underneath, so it doesn't round. Okay. Yeah, so you guys sit there and I imagine a couple hours before Grimfang sort of sits up off of his, obviously the stone throne probably won't feel too nice. And he gets up and he sort of walks over and saunters up to the table. And he looks at each one of you and, all right, we've got business to attend to. Berlin, are you going to come with me?
Okay.
All right.
Don't want to.
And he's going to look at the rest of you. All right, bring him to. And he's going to have Mizori and Marike go and unhook you guys each from the table. And he's going to have you all sort of in a single file line with Berlin, just sort of free to do as she pleases. But you guys are shackled together now as Marike painstakingly goes between each of you. Sorry, hold on. And he hooks the chain so that you guys are in a long.
Can I try to take like a bottle of whatever drink that they had on the table?
Absolutely.
I'm gonna grab it. Just like
Really? This is fun?
Huh?
You're just taking it with you?
I just take it with
Seven.
me, yeah. I just wanna have
Okay,
it.
yeah, you easily do that.
Whatever
Yeah, and
liquid it is, like alcohol liquid preferably.
like, yeah, it's like a heavy rum or something.
Okay. And I'm gonna like I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna grab it by the neck and just kinda have it with me.
Okay, beautiful. Yeah, and you guys begin the march. All right, come on. And he's gonna walk to the back of the throne room. He's not taking you guys out. Actually, he goes towards closer and closer to Mittens, who is tied up, chained up, the big howler with the big bellowing sort of maw, almost like a bullfrog would have, sort of sitting, and he kind of sits up and he kind of looks at you all and he gives out like a that sort of shakes. And you see the spines on his back sort of lift, sort of motion. And Grimfang walks closer and closer. I know, I know. And then he stops and he kind of looks at well, no time for that. And he walks and he parts the curtains at the back, just behind Mittens. Clearly, this is what Mittens is here for. And he parts the curtains, and you see hidden behind the curtain door a very thick wooden door, very plain, nothing to see on it at all. And he pulls from under his shirt, he pulls out a simple chain with a simple silver key. And he takes that off and he unlocks the door. Opening the door, you see an empty room. At one end of the room is a large wooden door covered with many knobs of various different creatures. And he, come on in, hurry up. You guys all walk in sort of willingly. You're kind of pushed in by Marike. And he's kind of, hurry up, come on, we go. And Nezore, blindfold them. And she does. All right. And she comes and she like blindfolds you first, Sola, and then you Fang, and then Sable. And then she walks up to Lynn and I need to put the blindfold on you. I'm sorry. And she is going to blindfold you if you allow it.
Yeah, I mean, I'll allow it, but she's been really nice.
She goes to blindfold him.
Like, wow, I kind of like her.
enjoying it. Okay, and I'm
Or him.
not.
Wait, is Missouri a girl?
Missouri's a girl.
Okay.
I mean, we can't really. I mean,
It's hard to tell.
who knows? Do they even have gender? I don't know. But she blindfolds you all, and all of you give me investigation checks. All four of you.
Oh shit, I got a 1. So that's a 9, but it was a 1.
6.
13.
Oh, I got a 5.
Okay. Grognak, you're the only one that picks up on any of this. As you guys march to the door, and you kind of get pushed up to the door, and you hear a knob being turned. And as you guys are pushed through the room, you immediately hear sounds like you've never heard and tell you knob you have sort of picked up the general location. And you hear sounds like you've never heard. You hear deep, and you hear a loud sort of expulsion of something, and you hear other noise saying some words and throwing something up, and you just hear the sound of like liquid hitting something hard and start splattering out, and you all stand there unsure, but the noise is tremendous. It would be like if you were standing at the edge of the ocean and you decided to put a pane of glass just as tide is coming in forcefully and all the water is sort of splashing up around you, but in big sort of expulsions. And you guys stand there, hear the rattling, hear the noise of something moving. And Grimfang speaks a story, and just as quickly as the noise has been threatening, just bearing down on, and maybe a splash of liquid onto a little bit of a sting. It's gone just as quickly. It just dissipates completely, entirely.
Can I roll to pick up on what he said to Missouri?
Yeah,
Perception.
absolutely. Yes, perception.
23.
So what you hear from him is just something simple of get rid of the dang beast, Missouri. And she does just that. She speaks some incantations. And whatever this beast is very quickly dispelled. And he leads you guys forward. And as you walk forward, he leads you, and you feel yourselves being pushed. You feel yourselves being pushed, and you can recognize all of you. Roll me investigation checks again, all of you. And Grimfang, I'm going to show you what you.
5.
Ooh.
20.
Oh, nice.
I got a 6.
Okay. You got a 13.5? Okay. You can share that or not into the class. See. You think you got a 6?
Yep.
Okay. So for Sola and Grognak, you guys recognize this to be stepping. You were stepping through a portal, and you recognize you just went from stone, wherever this location was. You went through simple stone that felt very similar to now stepping out into thick, arid heat. You feel sort of the sweat beginning to already immediately brow. You can feel the sand beneath you. You can feel just the scorching hot that has come with this sudden change, where you would just come from that was just experiencing those first big winter, bit of frost. Now you're standing in the desert. You feel that immediately. And as you guys step through, Grimfang is going to walk up to each one of you, starting, and was going to remove your blindfold. And before he removes anyone else's, he is just that. You recognize this, though. You recognize this to be one of the main sort of camps of Oberon. You recognize this to be your home base. As much as you guys were a very nomadic tribe, you guys also did have a couple sort of places you could always go back to during different seasons. And this was one. And the heat doesn't bother you quite as much as maybe the others. And if anything, it feels very nostalgic. You feel like you're home. And you see behind, you see sort of array of tents and things sort of set up. And it's almost as if you've been sort of planted on the outer edge of your tribe. And you see ahead of you sort of an array of rock. I don't want to say mountains because they're not quite. Just rocky outcroppings in front of you. And he kind of points and, well, aren't you curious? What our father has prepared for us? And he motions for Nizore. And Nizore does the same. She walks over to each one of you and she removes your blindfold. Marike did not set anything. And she goes, and, all right. And she removes the blindfold. Watch your step. The sand is very deep here, very deep. Trip a lot, let me tell you. And she undoes all your blindfold. And you all see the same. However, to Grognak, you very hadn't couple years, yes, but you had never intentionally left the tribe like Berlin had. So this feels very homely. And you as well, you're not quite as hot. You're not feeling quite as sort of dehydrated immediately. But Sola and, I mean, you probably wouldn't have a problem with heat.
From Hellfire.
Stable is the only one that is sweating. Your fur is already matted. No, just kidding. You're walking, you're dripping with sweat. But no, you guys immediately, it is big contrast. And you see that same rocky outcropping, and you see nothing sort of leading up to it, no path. But Groomfang sets off anyways, in that direction. And he walks in silence. And Nizore kind of stumbles behind you. Go, keep up. Don't fall behind. He'll be very upset if we fall behind.
Is
And
sorry, I hate to cut you, but like as we're walking, can I like fall back to Sola for a little bit if I can like whisper something to her?
you would be very close. You guys are chained in a line. You, Grognak, and Sola. Sorry, I didn't explain that very well. So, you're hooked up. Like your shackles are all chained to each other in a line.
No, but I just wanted to like, is she behind me though, or is she like in front of me? I just
So-
wanted to like walk.
yeah.
If I could say whisper something back to her.
Oh yeah, you'd very easily be able to.
I still got the bottle in my hand.
Is that what you whisper to us?
No. I'm gonna hold it.
Oh,
I'm gonna hold on to
I was
it,
like, here, I'll have some drink.
and I'm gonna whisper to Sola if hey, and I'm gonna be like, can you make fire? Is that a thing that you could do?
I don't think I can. I mean,
You can do hellfire, can't you?
I can do Hellish Rebuke, but I have to be damaged first before I can do
And
that.
you're full of health, just like I planned.
No, I mean like somebody
You
has
have
to,
to get hit.
and then I can use it. And then I don't think I have
That's
it.
Nice.
1 sec, let me look to see. I don't think I can. I can cause flames to flicker, brighten, dim, or change, but I can't create them.
Yeah, there's none there.
Can I see if like I can get like the vibe of the tribe, like looking around, like how it's doing.
Yeah, you would only be able to see like the outskirts of the tents, but you can roll it with advantage because you do know the tribe. So roll perception.
That's me, the player.
Well, I'm gonna have to. I'll say to Sable
Player's
that
handle.
I'll say no. I don't know how to do that. No.
Okay.
That's
What are you thinking?
And I'm just gonna
What do you-
say like, I'm thinking it's kind of dark in here. Need a light of fire. And I'm just gonna like continue up.
Kind of dark in here. Need a lot of fire.
And I'm gonna like
Well, okay, it's Jack.
no, listen. I'm gonna like swig around the bottle of alcohol that I have,
Oh,
and then walk in front. And I'm
Well,
gonna
yeah,
I'm gonna have my thumb over, and this whole time I'm gonna pretend to like keep drinking it.
yeah. So she's trying to, or he's trying to cause an explosion. I guess. You can fire, Sable. Okay, I don't think I can.
He's like that Elmo meme with the
But I don't think there's any. I don't have any.
I'm trying
I
to.
don't have
S-
it. Yeah.
I'm trying to set a person on fire. Alcohol's good
Yeah.
conductant.
I just don't think I don't have anything that can set a fire.
Okay.
But while we're walking, can I say to the? Can I I'm gonna fake. And I'm gonna say what's her name, Missouri? Well, I'm gonna just say Miss Bird. This would be a lot easier if shackled. Where are we gonna go? We're in the desert.
Well, you're right there. You're absolutely right. However, you could go a lot of places, and we can't have that. We can't have that. We can't have that. Also, I haven't gotten to kill any of you, and that's a problem. I'm keeping you around.
Is Murray K with us?
No, he didn't come.
And they're one in the front, one in the back of us, kind of thing.
Mhm. Okay, well, if you want me to move fast, I'm not gonna have much luck with these shackles.
It's all right.
You can tie me to the other
Fair
end. You just said we were.
Well, no. Grimfang's gonna be real mad if we don't keep up, but I mean,
Can I
he
try?
won't miss one or two of you anyway, so that's fine. I've never experimented on doing that at all.
Can I fake trip at the moment as she says that? If he wants to move fast, I'm like, oh, and I'm fall.
Go.
Well, yeah, then everybody else falls. No,
So
do it.
everybody-
Fall.
So roll me dexterity saving throws, but for
I want to fall.
Grognak, I'm assuming wouldn't be tuned into this, and you probably try to. Okay, so roll me a dexterity saving throw. You roll me a strength one, and you roll me a strength one.
Oh, because we're trying.
Just check.
I'm trying.
Because you're trying to fall over.
I got
Okay, wait, hold on. Dexterity saving throw.
Yeah.
He's a big guy.
And I assume this would be an effect that I can see.
I think
Yeah.
I'm behind him though, right?
No, I pictured Sola, Sable, Grognak. I should have
Oh,
stated that.
okay.
So-
I didn't. Yeah, I thought I was in the middle.
12.
Okay, well, I only got a 5. So
What did you get, Sable?
Oh, wait,
You're just
dexterity.
fighting to knock everybody over.
A dex-
Roll just a strength saving throw.
a strength
I'm
saving throw?
contesting it too, even though they're different. Yeah.
That is a 14.
Um.
I'm gonna be
Okay,
like, oh my god, this is, whoo, damn, this is strong stuff.
Well. Okay. Yeah, and so you managed to knock everybody over. Grognak is fighting to stay up, but it's kind of by the knees, and he's got you guys are all tipped over. Well, this is a problem. This is a problem. This is a problem. And she is going to. What is she?
I'm like, they're getting away.
I'm just rolling away.
No, I mean they're
We're not
walking.
on stand,
Is Berlin and Grimfang still walking ahead of us? And I'm gonna look at her as just like, oh, what do you want us to do?
Wait, yeah, am I? No,
You're
I
not
would
shackled
really,
to us.
I feel like I would keep speed with you guys and not him, unless he.
So you can see them just stumble.
Yeah. And Soul is very much like, oh
Oh no!
I'm going down.
Man, I rolled a 21 on my perception.
Oh, right. Okay, I forgot about that. Okay. She is going to look at. She's going to look at Sable. Seeing that you tend to be the troublemaker in this situation. Oh, you keep falling. Grimfang, I should just kill him. This is very annoying. We don't have time. And
Kill me! Do it! Why are you listening to Grimfang anyway? Aren't you this all-powerful witch?
She's going to cast. Trying to decide.
She's gonna cast Power Word Kill.
Oh,
Oh!
that spell is way too. She's going to cast Witch Bolt on you.
Oh.
And you are going to. Oh, but that's a range. Okay, she's gonna cast suggestion on you at second level.
Oh my god.
So roll me. I have no light behind here. You guys have really good light. You have to make a wisdom saving throw. So roll me a wisdom saving throw.
That's where
And
I'm
you have to
liking.
beat because she's got a. Where's your spell DC? I have it written. Oh, it's 20, so you have to beat a 20.
20.
With the saving throw.
I got a 26.
Uh,
16,
No, but
16 plus 9.
Beautiful. She looks at you and she's just gonna start cackling. They'll stand up. You will stand up. Stand up. Annoying cat.
I'm gonna,
Um,
I'm gonna just look at her, look at her. Berlin!
and
Can I go over and offer Sable a hand? And can I sneak Sable one of my lockpicks that I have at the same time, like in my hand?
yeah, roll me a sleight of hand.
Fine, okay.
Yeah.
18.
Ooh,
Beautiful.
That's good.
Yeah, you do that. You sneak that and you pull sort of Sable up. But it's pretty hard to pull Sable up considering that Sola's also down and Grognek actually down.
Well, if I'll just
But
drop
you
him
do-
then.
No, you are trying to like help. But he's like, are you like allowing yourself?
Yeah, I asked for her help.
Yeah. So she is able to, but like you're kind of wobbly. It's like Sola is still tipped over.
I could like have like one hand. Wait, so it's Sable, Sola,
Sola, Sable, and Grog.
Sola, Sable, Grognak. So can I give one hand to Sable and then the other to Grognak? Make in both hands. So that I could pull them both up.
You're reaching around Grimthang though. See, or Grognak. No,
So
Sola,
one
Sable.
to Grognak,
Sola's
one
in
to
the front.
Sable.
Yes.
Sola's in the front.
Oh yeah. Okay, that
I
works.
pull them two up.
Yeah, you could do that, but roll me a strength check because you'd have to pull both of them up, which would be a little bit challenging.
Not very good. But okay, so
Everyone's in the ground.
maybe I don't
Everyone's in
pull them up, get each of them.
No, you failed pulling them up, but roll me to
Yeah, that's fine.
sleight of
It's
hand
like-
check.
I imagine it's just like,
The one
you know, you just get
teenage.
dragged around. Like, she's just dragging me. Ah!
So am I re-rolling the first sleight of hand check too?
No, just for
Okay. That's a 20.
sorry, I'm practically
Oh.
drunk right now.
So I get them the lockpicks and then I also just drop them and let them go.
Yeah,
pick up
you attempt to you sort of
maybe I-
trip on the stand.
No, we're all in a
You
pile.
fall on them, yes, in a pile. And Nezarite looks just so pissed. Back to your question though about the tribe.
Oh,
The
yeah.
tribe looks bustling. They look very busy. Yeah. They
Oh, you
look-
can see them from here?
yeah. And Grimthing is gonna come over to all of you in a heap. Missouri, if you can't handle it. And Missouri is going to cast. Yeah, what the heck? She's gonna cast Circle of Death on all of you. So that is a 60-foot radius. As she's all right. And she casts Circle of Death. All of you have to make a Constitution saving throw, and we've all got to beat a 20.
There's no way.
Or oh no. See,
No.
no.
No, I got
Get a 6.
20.
what?
Oh, okay.
Not 80.
I got a 16.
16. Okay. So Grognak, yeah, you see that sphere of sort of like negative energy just pulling out from her, and she gets frustrated, and she's like, enough. And she casts sort of her hand shaking, and she's like extra angry, her head bobbing. And she's gonna cast that on you all, and you take Grognak, you're gonna take half as much damage. Okay, I'm gonna roll for each of you. Okay, that's 86.
So you're trying to kill us?
Going really
Okay,
well.
this is Sola. Sola is 10, 20,
It's not good.
30 points of damage you're taking, Sola.
That's insane. That's
What?
almost me.
Oh no.
Are you dropped to 1?
No, but
Oh,
like that's half my.
I see 1 there, so
No.
like, oh. Okay,
It'd save you time if you just roll all of it and then just say that we all take the same amount of damage.
you want to do that? Because that was a lot of damage.
Yeah. I mean, well, that'll save you time because then it'd be like you all take 30 points of necrotic damage and then Grognak takes 15.
Yeah.
Okay, well, now I'm upset.
Okay,
I'm gonna
That long.
say to Sable. I'm gonna say now's the time for your bottle.
Okay. And I'm gonna throw it at her.
Who are you throwing it at?
That cannot be your
The bird?
The bird.
47.
Okay, I'm going to point at the bird and cast Hellish Rebuke.
You're outward.
okay.
Can I?
What does she have to roll?
Dexterity save of. What is the dexterity save? What's that? It might be on hold.
What are you doing?
I'm attacking.
Oh my goodness.
I'm upset.
Can I?
12. Just be
Can I see in, like, are there people at the village that we can see?
Roll. Sorry, give me 1 second. How do we calculate a dexterity saving throw? Because I never wrote this down for her.
Whatever her dexterity modifier is, then you just add to that. Because if she's not proficient, then it's just basically just her.
Okay.
Oh my god! I'm so stupid. I have the. You guys get +4 to your saving throws. Because of me. Because you're just around me.
I still don't think I would have made. I wouldn't have made a.
I still got. Yeah, I rolled a 4.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. You guys still. Okay, never mind.
I would not need those saves if you get it.
Grognak, I don't get it myself. Like.
You get it. Okay. Okay. This will take me a second. Let's hope I roll well. 10.
Does this? Okay, wait.
No, it was 1. 6. Okay. Didn't do too much damage. 2.
It did,
1,
yeah.
6, 5. So that's what 12. And then, but she also got hit with alcohol, so I don't know if she's on fire. And
Okay, wait. Oh, okay. So you threw the bottle.
Yeah, I was like, do you want me to like an attack? I guess an unarmed attack or something. Can't see. That's so
Yeah.
sad.
Roll me a dexterity throw, or just a dexterity check. I mean.
I got a natural 20.
yeah,
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I'm gonna
Okay,
hit her
so
right
you
in the
guys
face.
hit her with this shit ton of fire. And if she's got alcohol on her,
I mean
that's pretty bad.
that would hurt.
Well, and it would keep burning for a little bit. So, what do we think? Like 3 turns? Does that sound fair? Just 3 fire to keep burning
Okay.
the alcohol, to burn off the alcohol. Okay, so
What is
I'm
it?
gonna grab a battle sheet. But you're gonna be able to apply that same fire damage to your helmet to you.
Would she take fire damage 3 turns in a row?
Yeah.
She would be like in this like you could do what she could be considered burning because I threw alcohol on it. That's what I wanted to do. It's like I'm gonna throw somebody with this alcohol because I wasn't drinking it. It's a full bottle. And then if like up to the DM how much time they burn for fire.
Yeah,
damage.
well, I can do like 3 rounds of just the same, so I can roll the same.
Yeah, I
Or
mean,
what
yeah,
does the thing burning do?
just means that you take fire damage at the top of your round. Like
Yeah,
there's burning is an actual.
We would say burning definitely because you've doused her in alcohol.
There is an actual condition for burning, I think. If this cat would get out of the way.
Oh, can I get everyone's HCs real quick again?
15.
I think of that. 15. Yeah.
17.
Was that? Mine's 12. What is?
I'm not in condition to fight now that I've already got.
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah. What does burgers mean? She attacked for no reason.
Wasn't no reason though, is it really?
No, it's her.
We've been here for I don't know. This is
We're frustrated and angry, and she just attacked me.
She's a little unhinged.
And all I did was trip.
She's a little
She-
unhinged.
she was like, you guys get up, and then I said no, and then she's like, circle of death. Like ah.
Listen, you guys are getting her in trouble, boss.
Good.
Do you guys get up?
Okay, everybody roll.
Okay.
Initiative.
Still on the ground.
Hold on. I have some questions.
Yeah.
22.
Damn it.
So would you say that yes, Grognak would have known the condition, like I don't know how to say, like saying that there was Berlin's father was the old of the tribe, and then Grimfang took over. Would Grognak know which side the tribe was like leaning more? They supported more, or not? They're angry with Grimfang.
Yeah, I would say that they wouldn't be, and you would know that just because typical orc way would be the strongest leads the tribe.
Mhm.
So therefore, if Groomfang killed Agar, then it would be they.
Okay. So
You
then,
would have to go into the tribe to like, because you've been gone for quite a while. So at the beginning, they probably would have been just pumped to pillage and conquest. So whether or not they're still like excited about that is,
so then can I look over? We can see people in the.
no, like it's right. You guys are pretty.
Yeah.
You can recognize that tribe, but you're far away. You wouldn't be able to like make anyone out. You can. Yeah.
Okay, that's great.
Everyone's initiative.
Yes,
At
mine's
22.
13.
And you get advantage on your ring.
Yes.
19.
I got a 2. That's classic paladin.
Beautiful. Okay, so the top of the round is going to go Sola, and then Grognak, and then Berlin, and then Nizori, and then Grimfang, and then Sable. Yeah. So Sola, that puts it to you. Nizori is sort of screaming in agony. Fire.
Good. Okay.
Fire's good.
And I'm gonna use an object for my first action to unlock.
Okay.
So sleight of hand.
Yes, with advantage, because if you're using your action,
I can tell you that I won't need it. I get plus 13 or plus 12 to sleight of hand. So I should be. Yeah, I got like 28.
yeah.
Okay.
I got
the
like
these
bajillion.
would have been pretty low anyway. Like they're just simple standard shackles. Yeah, you unlock
Yeah,
yourself.
I unlock it, and then I'm gonna use my cunning action with fast hands. Yeah, I can do it again. So I'm gonna. What is that? 11 plus 5. So for my sleight of hand, and I was gonna use that to unlock Sola. Not a Sola, Sable.
Ooh,
Beautiful.
love having
Alright,
a
so
rogue
that-
on the team.
You know,
Man.
it's like really cool actually. Yeah, you do. You quickly like just super fast. You unlock yourself. You unlock a little bit of distraction as room things look like shit, and you managed to unlock Sable.
Okay. And then I'm just gonna move. My last action will be like I'm moving for a little bit away from.
Okay.
But I can't go far. I'm like 30.
Perfect. Brognak.
So could he?
I'm just sitting on the ground. Chains around my ankle.
Oh yeah, sorry.
But here's the thing: we're not on the chains no more. So you could.
No, I am.
No, but his feet, like he wouldn't be able to. I'd say he'd be able to move it half.
Oh, okay.
How
yeah.
close your feet are. You'd have to do like a little.
You do have a lot of fix. For
Oh,
them,
I
you
do.
know.
shimmy.
I guess I'm just gonna try that. Let's try to unlock myself.
Okay, roll sleight of hand.
Could you break the chains?
Oh, sure. It's 6.
Okay, you didn't manage to unlock them.
Okay.
You do sit there and you. Okay, it doesn't snap, but you would have to try again.
Can I do something else?
Yeah, I think if you've got like a bonus action or something.
Well, I'm wondering. So, I want to blow my horn.
You've used an object for what's your normal? You get to
Attack, like my normal turn. With,
yeah.
What do you mean? Oh,
Like what would you if you were attacking? What would your normal? So your sort of boots and
oh, well, I extra attack. If I use my attack action for extra attack.
What is the okay? And you didn't use an attack action.
No.
Okay, so I would say you probably can't then blow
Yeah.
your horn as well. You're probably sitting there fumbling with
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
for a little while. I was hoping that I would say like could like swap those out and then use your horn as well. That's gonna put it to Berlin.
Yeah. I'm gonna attack Missouri. Sorry.
Let's go. You should rage.
I'm gonna rage.
I would like to rage. I always hear just Krog.
I'm pleased.
Even if you would just kill the bird, very fast.
Yeah, no something. Okay.
Good luck.
14 or 24. I mean.
Okay.
To hit.
Okay, that hits.
Okay, so I got. Okay, let's see.
Got a 19 AC.
So that makes that's
12 points
yeah,
of
okay.
damage. Okay. What were you hitting her with? Just your axe?
Oh yeah, I have an extra attack. Yeah, my mace.
Okay.
Roll
to hit with your extra.
Oh, that one's not gonna hit. That one was a 9.
Yeah, so that one doesn't. That one just misses. As you just sort of smack into the still burning Missouri, and she's going to retaliate, not on you, Berlin, despite hitting her. She is going to retaliate. She's going to retaliate on all of you. Which will actually. We might have to set up the board for this. Because this one's a go back to. I don't have a thing for Missouri. I'm gonna make her be a goose.
That's perfect.
It's a goose.
Yes.
I want a goose.
Wait.
Bird. Okay.
It's a goose.
A robe for her
What a
cleaner.
goose. Huh? Yeah, we can make yes.
Perfect.
That is a flowing robe.
A little bit better. Beautiful.
Okay. Can you guys sort yourselves out? I don't really know which direction. Let's say the tribe is backing that way, where Grimfang is leading you to.
So it was Siegel.
And Grimfang,
I was here.
Grimfang would probably be further this way.
Oh, but you moved. Yeah.
My distance, whatever that is.
So it's like Mother Goose. Ah, shelter right?
And so I guess I would have had to move Missouri to attack.
I would be like about here because they threw.
Oh, yeah.
So I guess I would have, if I was here, I would have moved.
Okay. Now, if it's a 60-foot cone, I have to decide. Would that hit Sola?
No.
No? Okay, perfect.
Because the cone, your blood. Oh, so I mean, the cone is all of this, or out center
Centered from
If it's-
center from her. Okay, so then it wouldn't hit Sola.
unless she turns and directs it that direction.
Yeah.
Unless she can, unless she just moves forward.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, cone out. Oh, then it would. Yeah.
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 Would it hit you as well? No, not unless she moves. She's gonna do that. She's gonna move back a little bit, and then she's going to cast her six. So watch where I'm walking. A prismatic spray, which this one's kind of cool. I find out what my spell is. Oh, which is kind of fun. She's gonna do acid damage on you guys. So all of you rolling dexterity, as she is going to point her finger and her hand sort of a test, and she's going to shoot out acid straight from her hand.
Can we get plus 4?
Yeah,
Why do we have to-
you guys get. Well, I don't know if Sola gets +4 because she has to be within. Hold on. I think 10 feet of me.
Oh,
Yeah, I've moved back. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we
Sola.
have to
Dexterity saving throw of 20.
20. Oh yeah, no. I got 15.
No, heck no. I rolled another 4.
What did you roll, Sola? Or Sable? Sorry.
22.
So you and Grognak both are only going to take half the 10d6 after the
I'm gonna die. This will
I'm
be
gonna
it.
die.
We each need to claim like a letter of the alphabet.
Yeah, so let me not get confused.
Yeah. Okay, 10, 20, 26, 29. So 29
That's-
points of damage.
Yeah, I'm done.
Health, and then 2 team to the other
How much?
14 points of damage to you and Grognak. As she shoots that out, and acid just shoots from her fingers.
No, that was it.
And
I'm
she,
Yeah, I'm dead too. But you know what? Honestly, I went on a blaze.
well, you guys
Okay,
have to roll death saving.
You're like, I just want to die.
She died.
Boy.
It was worth it.
It was worth it.
I feel so good also like kind of that.
I got 3 points of health.
Hey, I didn't. I've
You
been
got in the
really,
way is the
been
problem.
pretty helpful towards,
Yeah.
mostly because I saw this.
Okay, Sable, sorry, what did you get? Or what did you say?
I'm still up.
Okay. How are you and Grognak looking? You don't have to tell me your
I'm very bloody.
Yeah, I'm pretty.
I told you, you said come with me. Me and you are not saying you're very annoying. Grimfang made me keep you alive, and I don't like it. Not care for it. And she starts to sort of mumble, upset. And that is going to put it to Grimfang. And he's going to look at you. Shit. Nizori. And he's pissed. And he is now going to walk over.
Doesn't he need Berlin? She just dead.
That's why he's mad.
I think he also loves Woodland. There's like
He
a
doesn't really
Yeah, but no, he's gonna walk over, look at you, Berlin down, or I should say run over, and he's gonna kind of look down, and see that you're sort of rattling those breaths out, and he's gonna go up to Sable, and he is going to hit you with his great axe twice. Which I can roll for crit, I guess, because it's a plus. Oh, I got 18 twice. Where did it? Yeah, so he is going to hit you twice with his great axe.
No. Okay. What's the first hit? Let me know what the first hit is. The second hit is an automatic crit because I'll be down after the first hit.
Oh, then he's gonna overkill you?
Yeah. Well, it'll be 2 death saving throws because it's an automatic crit. The first hit, I have 3 points of health. So whatever he gets in the first hit, I'm down.
You got an
He got a
on
what?
both. 18 plus 13 to hit on both.
No, I know they hit, but I know I mean like
So the
the-
next damage,
the damage is
22 for the first hit.
I'm down.
And he's gonna
second
do the
hit.
same.
It's going to be an automatic crit. That's what I'm saying. Is like once I'm down, then that's 2 automatic death saving throws failed.
Well, he's only gonna hit you once. Okay.
No,
didn't
it's
really
because
do
I'm
that
down though. If a melee attack on a down player is an automatic
Yeah,
hit, which is
But
a
it's the
crit,
first
which
one that's
is
gonna down you like that quickly. He's not gonna do a second one. He's not looking to like take you out of the game. He's looking to like knock you down.
if he hits me again the second time though, I'm still taking
He's
2
not
death
gonna
saving
do that.
throws.
I
Oh,
thought
he's
you
not
still
gonna
had
hit.
that. No.
So he's
No,
hitting me
when
this the
he,
one time.
the one time. And then instead, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna turn that second attack on you. But he's gonna approach you and he's gonna say, "We had enough."
Yeah, I want to slip the like key into my pocket or something.
Lockpick.
Yeah, and I'm gonna do that. Yeah.
Okay, he's still in the ground.
Yeah.
Drop back because we're going to any trouble. All right, we've had enough. Berlin, and he's gonna walk over to you, Berlin, and he is going to you.
Are we out of
Nazar.
combat there?
Yeah, you guys are into combat. As long as Grognar's not planning on doing anything, then absolutely, he's gonna put his axe away.
Do I roll death saving throw?
Yeah, roll me a death saving throw. Same thing with Sola. Berlin have to potion, which I think that counts as like stabilizing you.
And
I need to beat 10.
yeah.
You're gonna get 1 potion of superior healing.
So am I to 1 or to 0? Or I was at 0 now. I'm at 1.
You're at, I think you stay. Yeah, I think you're at 0.
I'm just stable.
Potion. Okay. Potion of supreme healing is the superior healing is 8d4 plus 8.
Oh, so I do get that health.
You are getting that health.
Oh,
Yeah, he walks up to Nizore. He looks absolutely furious. And if there wasn't anything else you could have done, anything else but that, we needed her alive. And he's gonna go over and give me, and she's gonna give him a potion, a big bottle of that typical swirling health potion that you guys have seen. And he's going to bring that over to you and sort of pour it into your mouth.
no, I don't want
Ew. It's a potion of superior healing that you're getting.
8d4 plus 8.
Yes. I think that's what it was. Hold on, I'm gonna check again. 84 plus 8. Yeah. Okay.
I got 15.
On your.
Do I do it 3 times? How does this work?
What's the DC for a death saving
It's a
throw?
10.
You know? Oh yeah. Okay, so you revived. You are coming back.
Well, no,
at
she
15?
gets 1 success. You have to get 3 successes in a row to be revived. To be stable.
Oh, no, don't tell me that. I thought it was just like a.
No, it's
God.
3. I failed. I got a 4, so that's 1
Okay.
failed save. So unless
Okay.
anybody stabilizes me, then I'm I'm gonna
Yeah,
die.
you need a medicine check. Somebody
Yeah.
needs to do a medicine check on.
Wait, so
In between your rolls, Berlin, you are coming back to shaky as the liquid has kind of just been forced down your gullet there.
Can I crawl over to Sable and do a medicine check?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's unlikely.
Yeah. Roll me a medicine check.
I'm like the desert chick.
6.
So do I roll again? Do I just keep going?
Yeah, let's just do like kind of round the table turns in between so that I can
alright.
allow get to you. Okay, so you rolled a 6 on the medicine check. It would take a lot to be, like you'd have to be pretty zen to not
I'm, like,
realize that
bleeding.
table was in death throws. So you could definitely go and stabilizing. He can just say that.
Huh?
For that,
What'd you say?
or does his medicine check? If he rolled a medicine check at 6, does he have to roll a higher medicine check to actually stabilize you? Or is it kind of just he be like, I'm going?
I think it'd be
Does
like
that-
it would be like a well, it depends on what DC. It could be just a DC 10 medicine check, just because that's what you have to make. as a fail, as like for the death saves to make a success. Like this
Okay.
10, it'd be 10, I would assume.
Yeah. So you do see that he's pretty injured, but you're unable to sort of stabilize him. Maybe your hands are on him and you're stable, and you're trying to like patch the wound, like hold them together and keep the blood from spilling out. Berlin, do you do anything after you kind of sort of come there?
Can I try to stabilize Sola?
You have to run to me though. I'm 30 feet away.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I am in the sand.
Jeez,
I-
in the sand.
I can walk over there. I'm not even running anywhere. I just died. I'll walk over.
Okay, yeah, you make it over to say Sola. Do you have 35 feet of
40.
yeah. You walk over, you make it over, you kind of stagger over, bleeding pretty heavily. And roll me a medicine check.
the medicine guy is down.
18? Yeah, you manage to stabilize Sola. You do. You start to sort of grab at her wounds. And because of his acid, it's less severe than Sable's, because Sable's got these gashes that are like open and bleeding and profusely, and maybe veins and arteries have been caught. But for Sola, because it was acid, you don't really have as much to sort of try to cover and stabilize, and you're able to sort of perform some CPR and get Sola back to breathing.
So do I roll again? Or am
No,
I-
I don't think so. I think she's stabilized now.
So I feel
No.
So you're real to 1, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Right.
Do I roll
Uh-huh.
again?
So yes, you roll again, and then Grognak can try to stabilize you again.
Oh, that's a fail.
Oh no,
No. Okay, I'll try that.
it's such a
it doesn't say
Let me go, let me go.
cry.
I got 10.
Okay, good. Okay. Yeah, you managed to finally sort of get those arteries and veins, like manage to sort of maybe cut his shirt or pieces of your own clothing to tie around and create can't remember what they're called. Tourniquet. Thank you. And you're getting that all nice and tight, and you're quickly taking out a needle if you've got one, or something, starting you quickly stitching these things closed. And say you're gonna go back to 1. And you can hear the rattling sort of breath. And Grimfang looking very impatient. All right. You want to keep playing games? Berlin, you can carry your friend. Grognak, you can carry yours. You have places to be.
You got on track on me first. You can't walk like this.
I can't carry him and then walk him at the same time.
It's a pretty fair point.
Die.
But you guys are in hot water.
Grognak,
No, I
am
think
I alive?
you'll be fine. I think you and Solo would still be unconscious because you're at 1 hit point, right?
I'm pretty sure.
I think you both are unconscious. But both of you roll me strength checks to pick up your friends if you are gonna walk with or leave them in the scorching hot desert with the vultures and various carnivorous things.
It's just straight strength check.
Is it okay?
17.
17.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
And I try to pick up.
I get an
Solo.
advantage because I'm still raging.
No.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah, you both managed to sort of heave them up and over your shoulders, being, orc and half orc. You are quite strong in nature, and you manage to pick your friends up and sling them over. And both of them are quite small, actually, too, which helps. Yeah.
I'm like 180 pounds.
Oh, never mind.
5'8".
For some reason, I thought tieflings were like teeny.
Tieflings are actually huge. Like my tiefling in
I thought they
roller
were
skate is
tiny.
tall as heck.
Wow, I thought they were like little.
I was like,
lily
yeah.
and
5'10".
Berlin's muscles should just pitch you out and like, ugh. And but yeah, you guys continue your march. You pick up, and Grognak, Sable, Grimfang, and Missouri, they stop and wait for you, Berlin, to sort of shuffle your way over, carrying your friend, maybe stumbling through the sand, as the sand is quite deep and it was already hard enough to traverse. But now with your friend on your back, that much harder. And you guys move half the speed. And for you, Grognak, even more slowly because you're like half that.
They're gonna match his pace now.
You're going like 8 feet. I don't know how fast you actually got to get. Oh my gosh. So let's say what
my little cat body is bleeding and bloodied all over Grognak's shoulders.
you're just curled up on his shoulders. That's what it is. And you guys begin your march. And it's very slow and it's very arduous. And because you guys have made the decisions you guys have made, a fair amount of time is passing. And it takes quite a while, probably a couple hours march. And finally, you guys get to, sort of in the outcropping of rocks, you get to the foot of the cave. And Grimfang motions for you, Berlin in particular. Leave your friend. We'll pick her up on the way out.
I don't want to. Why? Why can't I? I'm carrying. It's fine. I carry it.
Have it your way. And he leads you into the cave. And in the cave,
Oh wait,
in the cave.
real thing, real quick. Does Nazori still take that burning damage for the 3 turns?
Oh yes, thank you. Yeah, you can roll 3 additional damage
Well, I mean,
for the.
she's gonna heal at this point.
Well, we're
6.
using up their resources.
7,
She's got a point.
9. So 9
Everything
and then
matters.
9. So 18 total for the
Nice.
other. Oh, is it 3 rounds or 2 rounds?
3 rounds.
Oh, okay.
So that was 18 total.
And then 6, so 15. Why can't I get these rolls earlier? 21.
That's so good. Oh wait, she's burning.
I'm also sad that I never got Sable to your turn because I was going to be and then the clowns.
So funny too though because she's just stabilizing everyone and Nazora's just like and she smells
Oh, she's
she
burning.
already smelled bad before. She smells actually no, she's a bird. She's kinda good. Chicken. And she looks a little bit worse for the wear, but not, she's definitely able to move and walk and perform quite normally. And you guys march. And she looks at you, Grognak, when Grimfang's motioning to Haven. No, you stay here, you stay out here. And Berlin, you are led into the cave. But you do have Sola on your back.
Get me a potion. Get me a
And do you have a healing potion? This is very dramatic music of this.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I have a potion of greater healing. Oh, and I have a potion of supreme healing.
Are you giving either of those to Sola?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The supreme. I don't know what. I have no way to compare. So I'll just.
Supreme is 10d4 plus 20, and a greater is 4.
Okay, you can have the supreme heal. So I'll bottle feed her some.
So, and what?
I would imagine you did this on rather than getting to the front. So it's 10d4 plus 20.
D4.
Plus
10
20.
D4.
Holy shit.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah,
This is
so
gonna take a
automatically
while.
get 20. No, it's a 6.
10.
D4. Got it. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Alright,
This is
so
gonna
10
take a while.
D4s. So that is 7, 12, 11, 15, 17, and one more. Oh, never mind. 3 more. 17, 20, 24, 20. And one more. And then 20. 22, so 25 plus 20, so
45.
Beautiful.
thank you.
You heal back up.
Nice.
Yay! Okay, so am I'm just gonna pretend that I'm still dead if no one's paying attention. You're like,
hours.
you're just like on her back, like
Perfect.
fucking shut.
Perfect. And you guys walk into this cave. And the cave is very unassuming from the outside. You would never know that anyone's even ever. But when you go inside the cave, what you see in front of you, see a. It's almost as if someone has spent countless hours to intricately carve every inch of this cave. This entire cave is like lacework, and from ceiling to floor. And in the floor, inlaid, is a maze of grooves, all the same depth, but like an inch in, and intricately laid into this carved pattern. No real sort of design to it, but it's beautiful, and it's as if someone has literally spent their and in the center of this is one single podium, and it's almost like a bird bath. Got a bowl there, and from the sides it's got slits, as if liquid could run down and fill the maze, is what you can imagine. And you see propped up against it, you see a this is really random. Does Moomin play any instrument?
No, but there's a character that plays a harmonica.
There's a harmonica on this bird bath, perched delicately. And Grimfang pushes you forward. And you see that at the end of this beautiful maze that is just, it's absolutely massive. It would be probably filled, this room would just be the sort of where the center podium is. But then behind it is doors, stonework doors with gems, and more of this fine center is a large maw of a dragon just sort of etched onto the stone, with fangs and part of its jaw and its head jutting from down its face in the way of scales. The whole room is designed very delicately. Sorry, I couldn't do it. But yeah, and you see all of this, and Grimfang sort of pushes you. This is why I've brought you. Your father, our father, prepared this for you specifically, Berlin. Now, I've tried to no avail. And after doing some digging, and the one time I managed to get I discovered that there are 2 steps to open it. For one, I need a song. And I'm hoping I can remember it. As I'm thinking, I've tried many, many a tune that would have been sung in the tribe. Many, many different poems and things have been played for this door. And nothing has so much as budged. And we all know Agar the Fierce had 2 loves. Love for battle, for his daughter, Berlin. So that leads me to believe that you must know something. You or Sarah, perhaps. And this is why we're here. To open this door. But, unfortunately, all the trouble you time to sit here and puzzle it out. Nor do you seem to remember it, as all my attempts to jog have been inadequate. So, we will wait on Sarah's return. Wait until the city falls. And when the city falls, and it is in my possession, and we will open it. But, dear sister, if you're curious at all about what your father left, just know that you are necessary, as I am necessary, to open. you say anything at all.
So then why bring me here now?
Well, I was hoping that seeing our tribe again, judge your spirit, I was hoping that all my good faith to your friend would help you to see and help you to make better decisions. I was hoping that me feeding them, giving them a place to stay for the night, and treating them overall fairly would open your eyes. You don't know. But obviously it hasn't. So, dear sister, know this. When the city is won, have it my way or have it yours, I will have. And you will be along my side when I And Nazori's gonna she's at the cave front. Not gonna say any. She's probably babbling Scrogneck. Well, you know. Alright, let's go. The army approaches.
For nothing.
Well, guess so. And he turns and he walks. And you guys begin your several hours long back. Sola, do you tend to be or crashed out?
So let's have a nap.
Yeah, I'm wondering if I should roll a perception check. Man. No. Because the group thinks very cocky. And so they start walking. And again, a couple hours go by. If anyone wants to do anything. You guys are marched back. And you're marched to a teleportation circle that's sort of now kind of been covered lightly with sand. Sort of sweet. I know, dear, such a pain, such a pain. Oh my gosh. Always. And again, cast her teleportation and yeah, she traces the circle outline and a portal up here. Motions for all of you and through. And you all stumble back into that same blank room. However, it's not allowed to. But looking at the room, everybody give me a perception check.
Am I still unconscious?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
Sorry.
I can't. Can't look then.
I
9.
got a 15.
8.
For you, Berlin, you notice the room seems scorched, almost like bits of it have been eaten, if you will. And there's the liquid that you heard. There obviously was a liquid, sort of stemming from this teleportation circle. And as you sort of walk, there's maybe but nothing, nothing that you would know otherwise. Just maybe a faint sort of smell, almost like a strong. And you walk through the next door, the door many, and you walk through, and you're back in that same blank room. And again, you walk to the end of the room, and you come out back into that throne room, that stark stone room. And Grimfang motions for you all, and all right. Well, the army should be here. Your friends have taken quite a beat. However, given how much trouble they've been causing, I think the pits might be the best place for them. Really only meet Berlin. And they have a brief discussion. Oh yeah, the pits. Oh, the pits. Oh, but I can't Tiefling, that's very disappointing. Very. And I've only gotten to do, really 2 or 3 tabaxi. But the pits is probably a good. Absolutely. And Grimfang motions for several.
Can I act?
Yeah, go for it. What would you like to do?
Want to point my mace at Grimfang and Mizori and say, if you take my friends anywhere, separate them from me at all, I will fight you both to the death. Whichever of us dies. Doesn't matter.
Then don't worry, dear sister. We were gonna go as well.
Oh, so we're all going.
We're all going.
Yeah, sure.
I'm still unconscious.
Going. But just trust me, it's more fun.
Okay, well, that's not an option either. No.
No.
Also, like in the pits.
No, but I'll fight you right now.
You are endless trouble.
Let's go.
How's it going? We can duel here, we can duel there. What would you prefer?
Well, I'd prefer to.
If I send your friends to the pits, they will have a chance to fight for their freedom. They win at the pits, they are free to go. We'll no longer harass them. Allow city, whatever they please.
Okay, what do you guys want?
Sable's dead.
And someone's pretending to be dead.
So you got Dr. Grog back.
I am unconscious.
The pits seem nice.
Come back.
The pets seem nice.
That's nice.
And so if my friends win and leave, and I still stay here, and then we're still separated.
Yeah, but if you love your friends, wouldn't you want them free? Wouldn't you rather see them free?
Well, they can't fight.
Well, their crimes against Mira. Race.
I'm gonna sit up.
On her shoulders.
No, I'll wake up, I guess. I'll wake up. I'm like, okay. I'm not gonna say that Berlin, I'm gonna say, I think we have a better chance there than we do.
Okay.
You just wake up like, well, I think, wait a minute. You were awake this whole time?
Yeah. But I'm also gonna look at Grimfang and I'm gonna say, sure, send us to the pits, that's fine. Can you allow me to have one question answer?
Absolutely. I've got to go pee though. But yes. Yes. You guys want a water break? You want water?
I want to take water.
We're getting pretty late, but like water break. Oh, you guys
It's
are
almost
smiling?
8 now. Well, it's quarter to.
Look at them.
we could have taken her. If I rolled better on my initiative and I went to go first, would have been crazy.
Really?
I was gonna do some stuff. Yeah, I have my spells.
You had one up your sleeve. And then you
Well, I have bless, so basically it gives you guys all a +4 to your attack rolls. This is one beefy wizard.
Oh my God. Stupid wizard. I'm so mad.
There is no other way that it could have went down. It had to go down that way.
Yeah. I'm so angry. I had to cook her.
But that's I was just like, wait, why did she just murdered Berlin in acid? I was like, wait, that's gonna cause some issues.
Yeah.
And the whole point of him taking us there was for him to show that he needed you to play a song, but you don't remember the song yet, and so he just walked us back. So what was the point of the trip?
I don't know.
Anyway, I can't say that because I'm unconscious.
You're just dreaming things.
I
It
am
was-
dreaming. Huh?
She wanted, Grimfang wanted to see if Berlin by sea.
Do you guys see them?
Oh, if you remembered it by seeing
Yeah.
it.
Well, I saw them.
I don't see that very often. It's funny to me that they've decided now to do that way. Okay. Like this. Have a later.
I'm not sorry though.
No,
I'm sorry, not sorry.
I was ready to die.
I know you were both like
But that is it.
dying now.
I'm-
Sorry.
I mean, like, I mean,
This
we needed some control back.
I'm definitely not gonna drink this stuff. I'm gonna put too much in there. Is that now that I think about it, like you'd sip, like take a sip in a group of. There's a lot. Okay. All right, you guys are going to the pits.
Yeah, but I had a question.
Oh right, and you just popped up.
Yeah,
Oh, good. I see you're awake.
barely, but I'm
Thanks to
awake.
Berlin, I assume.
Maybe I'm just tough. I'm a tough tiefling. Okay?
Yeah, sure about
I almost cooked your bird. Sell the point. I
a
came
little
here.
bit rotisserie. It's fine. This always like.
Okay. I'm gonna say to him, like, I literally came to the city for one reason, and if you're gonna send me to the pits, possibly to my death, I need to know what is this, and I'll dig through my. I'm gonna pull out the bell, show it to him.
He's gonna kind of laugh with some recognition. That like, oh, it was you. Nifty device. My little Missouri here, she's handy. Coming out to some intricate things. Tell you what, if you win in the pits, I will also remove that bell from you.
So down, all right, deal.
One more thing.
The pits.
They need some fighting chance.
Oh, they will be healed at the pits. Don't you worry about them. No. I want to watch a big fight. I'm not going to send them in.
Not to worry about that. We'll be.
However, you guys caused me so much. That one over there is
Well, don't worry about me now. I got a goal.
all right. Let's go. And you this time you don't have to make your way through the tunnel. It's pretty much a go out of the, you're gonna exit top right. Where all the orcs are gonna span of tunnel that you have to do. Where you go right. You go up, right, and then left. And you find yourself standing at sort of an open, large stairway, and you make your way up, and you find yourself in that tavern. Who made it into? Oh, it was you. You recognize the blue-haired man tavern. Same site. With those eyes of messed up for everybody. You see all those same people. Marike, you Marike kind of really sticks his head in, obviously stuck into some more work. And the big Goliath is just, hunkering down as much as he can, sort of trying to icon. As you guys are marched through this tavern, and you guys are walked out into the city streets, and you're walked blatantly, prisoners. One of you, looks to be dead, draped over. Although being catnip, you look like a fancy fur. That's bougie. He's got like a big.
I still got my
his
shoulder, my shield still on the back of my back, so it's just a big
Oh,
shield.
Yeah. Can I give Sable his armor back?
I'm gonna give it to Dead Safe.
I'm unconscious. I can't grab anything.
You can give it to Grognak.
I'll just wait.
Like Sable.
I don't think at this point I'm ever gonna
next.
wake up.
Ooh, this armor's a little small for me. I can make it. I just picture trying to go.
I'm still. I feel like
yeah,
I think Grognak's shoulder is like all bloody from
Oh, probably all the way down his back and like his legs as well. As you guys are walking, and you walk for quite a while, probably another hour. A very large Colosseum-looking structure. I have a photo. Yeah, the photo somewhere. You guys reach a very large Colosseum structure, and this is where you all go down a flight of stone steps. As take this off so as Grimfang and Nizori lead you all down a flight of steps into a basement area, and behind a series of doors. The final one being those typical prison rated doors, and he sort of ushers you all in, and you see a long row of benches. You see sort of locker style, like cubicle type things. You see rows of weaponry, just very basic swords and things like that. Nothing that would be extraordinary, but you see rows of it, and you see rows of other inmates, fighters, if you will, all sitting there, prepping, all look really rough and ready for the fight. And you are all ushered in, and Grimfang calls someone over who looks forward. The sort of host, if you will, of the fighters, gladiators. Come here. And a sort of walks over. Grimfang, yes, what do you want? I need these ones healed up here before their fight. These three, I would like them to prove their mettle and be all right. What do you want? Pair them up again? No. I want them paired. I want them to do the rounds, all of them. And the man who is hosting this, the steward, looks very concerned for all of them. Yes, all of them. I've made some deals, and they will have their freedom if they can do all of them. And you hear a murmur arise from the gladiator around you. And you hear that that's only three. And you hear them for freedom. I would do all of them for freedom. And you hear that sort of a light among the various humanoids that are seated there. Humanoids of all sizes, shapes. Mostly human, but some dwarves, some elves, the odd, the odd Furbolg, the odd like Goliath in there. All of them really look rough and beat up. But I need them all healed up to their maximum. We have to give them a fighting chance. And we've got to give the crowd a good match. And the steward nods frantically and, yeah, okay, all right, I'll handle it. And he darts off. And he exits the metal doors and he off into a room that is out of sight. And a couple minutes later, he comes back carrying copious bottles that you know to be healing potion. And he walks over to you, Sable, seeing that you're on Grognak's back, and he, all right, easy there, big fella, easy there. Just helping your friend. And he's going to tip your mouth open and start pouring healing potions in your mouth. All right, I'll handle it from here. And he looks to you, Berlin. You look like you're going to do real well in the rounds. Not her. She's coming with me. We're going to go sit in the box with that great seat.
I'm going to spin around, look at Grimfang, say, one more thing. Can I help them?
Let me tell you what, Berlin. If they do so poorly in the rounds that they can't even make it past round 3, then yes, we can.
What if they make it past round 3, then they're on their own?
On down. Do we have a deal?
Yeah, I'll take some healing potions, though. Those are just up for grabs.
No, I don't think for you. We've caused them enough. And he's gonna usher you out. And you guys are gonna leave, and the door is gonna clamor with a clang. Sable, you're waking up now. Sola, Grognak, you're all sort of stuck in this area and Berlin and Grimthang make their way up to a very fancy box. Sort of when, they've got the Emperor seated in the box, that's where you are, sitting above him. Numerous and numerous feet high, but right there in the action, if you will.
Are we fully healed now?
You guys are all fully healed.
Well,
You will have, before your fight, I would say you would probably have time for
I'm awake now.
You are awake, Sable. Tell us all about your.
no good for me.
What happened? Where are we? What's going on?
We're in the pits.
What in the hells are the pits?
Like, I just and feel it. We're fighting for our freedom. Don't worry about it.
Where's Berlin?
Because I had this.
She's watching.
What happened?
Just get ready to fight.
I'm not playing his games. I mean, if you guys want to, you can. But I'll fight. We'll see what takes
Well,
us
what
from
else
there.
are you gonna do, Stable? Are you?
Where's Grimfang?
He's also watching.
In these pits, we don't know what they look like. But we're just gonna fight and leave from here.
Outside.
So is the guy still in there?
Yes.
Yes. Can I like?
Do I get my armor
Yeah,
back?
absolutely.
Yeah.
What?
She took my armor with her, so I'm like, okay.
No.
Should have given it to Grognak.
Like,
Do you want to give it to Grognak in your brain?
You could have said one more thing. Sable gets her.
Yeah.
But instead you chose something else.
Yeah.
It's fine. If you want to give Sable.
I'll just have left it in there.
Casually draw
Okay.
against you.
All the other navigators. Fine art. Just kidding.
Okay. Well, I know we have
God.
What did someone ask me? Someone asked me something. Oh, the Colosseum. You guys saw it from the outside. Sable doesn't know.
I didn't see anything until I woke up in this room.
Prison.
I have no idea what's happening.
Yeah.
Apparently, we're just fighting for our freedom.
Yes, but you two, you would know, living in this world, know that probably calls fighting are popular. It's something that you're accustomed to. Probably have quite the spectacle. So you would understand that general shape with spectators seated around. How big you saw from the outside that it was quite large, quite grand. But still not crazy. I don't know how big the actual Colosseum is in the
They're very
huge.
yeah, they're
yeah. It's not quite that big because you're not going to be fighting as many opponents at once. It's half size. I don't know how big it is, so I think you're making it terribly huge. This is why I picked this music. Ramses. That's really great. He's fighting. But yeah, you guys have time to prep and get ready, and you do flag. Oh, that's what you were asking. You're asking to flag the guy over.
Yeah, I was. I'm forgetting all of that I can do. That battle would have gone a lot easier. We're here now. Yeah, can I usher him over?
Yeah, absolutely. You're not right. How can I help you?
Yeah, are we fighting together or are we fighting separate?
You will fight together. Yeah, don't worry about that last.
Okay, and how many rounds do we have?
There'll be 5.
5 rounds.
Yeah.
And is there a reason that everybody seems so uptight about this?
Typically, the fights we pin one gladiator. Times too long. Fights do go to the death. It's very rare that we have a gladiator that is remarkable enough to do it on the ground. So they're more of a once a month kind of thing rather than a situation.
So in order to win our freedom, I have to.
No, I'm as entertaining as yes. No, I would be out of the job. Having no more entertainment, so to speak. No, we have others in store for you. Okay. But you have everything at your disposal that you need. There's weaponry and weapons. Like they're just like a typical, like whatever you have on your.
I literally have just my daggers and
You could pick up a
or
short
the
sword.
base.
There's short swords. There's long. There's everything you could. But they're the base level of that weapon. And a lot of them sort of ruined and they've seen days. Maybe a lot of.
Okay. I mean, I might as well stick with my daggers and things. That's what I'm best with. Man, I'm so mad about some of the things that I forgot.
That's like the whole struggle.
Yeah, it's tough. Yeah, I could have survived that stupid accident. But it's okay. I'll kill the bird later.
Cook it later. Yeah.
I've got a question.
Yeah.
When do we get started?
Well, we should be getting ready to get going here.
And when we're fighting in the Coliseum, right?
Yes.
Okay, good to know.
Yep, I'd say you guys have 15 minutes if you'd like to prep yourselves.
Is there any water that I can?
Absolutely. And you see there's a big, like, barrel of water that's been collecting up above. It doesn't look like the nicest water, but it's not, like, terrible. It doesn't have, like, terrible stench or anything. It just looks.
I head over to the water and I dunk.
Yeah. You're drinking water.
What?
You're drinking water.
Like drinking? Oh, yeah. Sorry.
All the gladiators. Numerous first stand up and hey, what gives?
I'll look at that. Eye colors are like bright red. And do you have a problem?
And when maybe one beefy guy, sexy.
Sarah, what's your problem?
And you're like, what's your problem? Nothing. And the other guy's like, yeah, man, they're doing rounds. And they all kind of go sit down. And Sexy Kenny sits down. He just like sort of. How did you get here?
So you're pulling Grog neck and I'm like, oh my god.
This sculpture is. And like, I imagine he's got the. You just see him walking away, and it's like.
Can I?
Extra.
Do we still have? So we still have everything that we had on us, right?
Yeah, we got all of it.
Okay.
Sexy Kitty's just gonna. Everywhere,
I still have the Bajuro's mask. Then, if I have it.
That was years ago. And he wasn't Justin, but I didn't.
Oh.
He was friends with Justin Bieber.
Oh, he was
Justin Bieber.
Oh, okay. He was there.
He was there.
Oh, he was just there.
Yeah, and Grognak punched him.
Was he in the audience?
He was there with like a bunch of like. He was there with like a bunch of.
Okay. Well, I now have my wet shoes.
Okay.
On my feet.
Perfect.
And I am prepared. I am ready to go.
All right, fighters. Countdown begins. You ready?
Wait.
All right, I got Grognak.
Something.
Right, slow up.
Oh, okay. I just want to put on the Majora's Mask, so my AC is now 20. If I still have it.
Ooh. That's real good.
Hit. Okay. Sable, you do that. You put on your Majora's Mask, and you guys are ushered to the chamber back, and you're ushered down the long hallway. All right, fighters, you guys ready? And he's kind of like doing the coach thing, like clapping your shoulders. You got this. I haven't seen the rounds in a long time. You got very promising. It's gonna be a good fight, good clean fight. We fight to the death out there, ladies and gentlemen. Fight to the death. Do not stop when your opponent is down. If they get back up and they go after you, it's all fair game. Fight to the death. You get your freedom when you get out of here, ladies and gentlemen. You can do it. And he's like pumping you guys up, and these guys are like, and you're in front of this large wooden, what's it called in the castle? I don't know.
Drawbridge?
Drawbridge, but sort of it goes up. Just a gate, I guess. Just a gate that goes up. A big gate that goes up. And it's just draw gate. Thank you. Very good word.
Thank you, brother.
The draw gate goes up. That's about a half orc level of intelligence. And it raises. And you hear the crowd. And the drum beats. We're gonna put how I feel about you guys fighting in the rooms. And the drum beats are like
So you're like, you think it fits, but it doesn't.
okay, listen. This is your hero music for you guys. You feel better about that? Okay. And you guys, there's just some guy on like you. And you guys are ushered out into the sexy Kenny. Yes, Justin Green Gary to age. He's now in that age group where he wants to be. And so he's got, he's still got the hair, but he's now playing an electric guitar somehow, amplified by magic. And he's got his band behind him. And as you guys walk out into the Coliseum, you maybe enter the ring, and you hear the crowd go nuts, and people jump from their seats, and they begin to scream, shout. They're so excited for this. Would you guys like to do anything before the fight begins?
I'm gonna look at Grognak and Sable and be like, "Are you guys ready?"
I'm gonna look around I'm gonna look to see if I can spot the box where Grimfang would be.
Yeah, directly in front of you. I have to figure out how big this place is because now I have to look up how big the room. But directly in front of you, you see that box quite far away, but you can see Berlin and Grimfang in that box with Ray. So cute in her flower hat. I keep picturing that Berlin's gonna keep. I heard you can do it. But you can see Berlin and Grimfang sitting there. I'm just there. So proud of you.
Okay. I also like how just so I know, not that I'm finding case. How tall are the walls?
Yeah, that's what I was. How far up is the box?
I mean, I'd say that
I just walk over my little shoes.
the gates lead should be like a good 10 or 12 feet. But then there's the chairs, the stadium, and then the boxes.
Yeah.
That. The box would be a good like.
It's 4 stories tall.
Yeah.
But the box would probably be like a story and a. Because if you're looking at the photos where it's like sitting,
So story is like 10 feet.
Okay.
yeah, let's say it's like 20. I have to write this down. I would say it was probably like 20 feet off the ground, the box, and then because they'd want to be high enough beasties and things. And the actual fighting arena. The actual fighting arena being. I'm gonna make something up now. 200 feet in a radius in a circle.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna actually move the box up. I'm gonna move it a little bit higher up for just the fact that they release these here regularly. It's not just man against man.
And then the walls in the ring.
The walls in the ring would be maybe 25 feet. It'd be slightly lower than the box. They don't care about the peasants. That's the first row of the second row. Sort of thing. But yeah, so you see you're in about a 200-foot circle. And if you guys maybe get a chance to sort of parade around if you care to do that. And as you guys kind of get ready in the middle, maybe just standing there waiting patiently, maybe you're kind of bracing yourself, getting ready, axe, you're prepping your daggers there, Sola.
Fun, James.
Yeah.
I'm just
Stretching.
I'm gonna look where the box is at, and I'm just gonna walk directly to the box in the middle of the room and just stare at the box.
Okay, sounds good. Do you yell anything up or you just
No,
start?
I'm just looking at the box.
You walk over and you do that. You walk over to the box and Grimfang just kind of glances down and looks at the rest of
I got the materials.
Berlin and
I'm like pointing at you.
and Carter comes out and
I know. Get here.
ladies and gentlemen, ready for the rounds, and the whole stands go nuts, and you hear that, and it goes to a volume you can't even imagine. Everybody's shrieking, jumping, cheering, going crazy. Maybe they've already had a little first fight of the day either. And all right, we've got Sola. What's your last name? Do you have a last name? Sola the Tiefling. We've got Rognak the Orc, also a former member of MED. We've got Sable the Tobacco. Crowd nuts, and various chants already arise. Even though they don't know you guys, people are definitely picking. They're doing their wager, they're getting ready. They're picking who they think is ring. And you'll hear sort of the resounding cry. Actually, is leaning towards Rognak just because of his size. He looks quite impressive. And also you're shiny, so you're just glittering in the sun. And you hear like some like half orc girls or orc girls are like, "Wow, he's so shiny!" And you hear the cry start, and that starts to ring around the theater, sort of speckled in with "La Sable." But everybody starts to get ready, and then you hear a gong sound, boom, and the crowd goes dead silent as a gate.
That was
The gate
Whoa.
on the other end of the Coliseum. Oh, perfect. That's perfect.
Don't ruin it. Keep going.
The gate at the other end of the Coliseum opens, and out pours a group of kobolds, and they all run out of church. And you see numerous kobolds start swarming out of them. And that is where we will end tonight's session.
Oh, I'm ready to fight. I'm excited. I have to learn everything I need to learn.
Did we
go
establish?
You guys are not like fighting. Huh?
Did we establish how high the walls are?
Yes, they're 25 feet walls. The box is 30 feet.
Like the wall? There's wall like in the arena. Okay.
Yeah, the ring is 25 feet to get to the first like peasant that's sitting up there in his seat,
Mm-hmm.
and the box is 30 feet.
Okay.
And it's only 200. It's only a 200-foot circle, like whatever, 200 foot to one end and the other.
I want my belt up. Just want my belt up. I can just climb right out, but I want my belt up.
Well, it goes up higher, but that would be.
I know, but I just like so like seconds. Very quick.
I just run up the stairs.
I don't. Bye.
You guys have been very useful your strength.
Well, I mean, I do have. I mean, I am supposed to be a thief. I'm supposed to be able to get out of things.
But you're struggling.
Yes, I am struggling.
We all struggle.
I was so mad. I didn't know I had that.
What's your ability?
It's called evasion.
Both of them then.
Yeah, you don't have any.
It's a constitution.
I have other
There's
things
two
too.
that
Situation.
Man,
I'm mad for you.
thanks.
Yeah.
That's because I'm a bad player, so I really can't be bad.
If it makes you feel better as a
Character
DM,
sheet.
I rarely use my extras because I forget.
Yeah.
God, there's so many times I have to be like, it's half damage actually, or that doesn't hit. again.
I just have to I have to make my own character